king of the rappers.
Hey, what's up, gang? It's Marauder Music with 3-Piece TCG, Big Beard TCG, and 2D. I'm back with that RP Luffy, Monkey D. Smash that like button, finger pop the subscribe, turn on the bell, and go down in them comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? All right, so let's get into it, gang. I have been messing with RP Luffy. Shit, man. I feel like I am a high risk, high reward card and fighting game player. Like, you tell me that this person is a glass cannon, essentially. Like, they got all the combos, all the damage, all the everything. But if you look at them wrong, they shatter. Or if you do one thing wrong, it all comes apart. Like, I don't know why that speaks to me, but I love it. And so that's something that's always drawn me to the forbidden 3 life leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And I've been through a number of iterations. I've gotten rid of all of my list, and I still have a couple here. I think this is more of the, this is the standard as of today. You know, this guy won the thing or whatever championship list. I made one with a little Chop. Where Chopper at? I only put one in there. Okay, I was wilding. But anyhow, I made a bunch of bullshit, and a lot of them are on my phone, I guess. I always forget what's on my phone and what's in real life PC. Oh yeah. This one right here. RP Luffy me. I was so hell-bent on making this package work, and it might. If I did make this package work to this day, I would get rid of these Onamis. I would get rid of all the Onamis and do something else with it. So if somebody wants to solve that, how to put Luffy Taro in there, I believe I solved it before, but we'll see. Anyhow, let's talk about today's list. The RP Luffy red hair Brook. Okay, so Brook, you say. Red hair, you say. Now, Shanks it shouldn't be anything new to you guys just yet. If it is, then dope. But people have been messing around with Shanks. The idea has been ever since back in the gap is that you're already a 6 life leader. If you play out Eustace Captain Kidd on Curb, and then later on in the game, you play out a Shanks, like the turn later, right? Well, guess what? When you have 10 Dawn, you swing with you have 10 Dawn, you play Shanks, everybody's -1. You swing with Kidd, now you get rid of a Dawn, your leader's at 7, everybody's -1, and then you use leader's ability and you get a Dawn back for your Gum Gum Giant. So, holy fucking Shinto, motherfucker is 7k, everybody's -1k, and you got a Dawn to go up to 11k, plus drawing cards. That has always been the sauce, and that's why people will run 4 of these hoes. For me right now, I'm not running 4 Shanks, and I'm actually running more New Gates. And this could be reversed. This could be Uno reversed for sure. But as of right now, I'm actually not like living and dying off of seeing Shanks in the late game, or like I need to. I might run it at 3. I might switch this number. But right now, I've been running 2 of this, and a lot of my value has been coming from Yasop being able to get played and go up 1k, Beckman KOing a 7k, or excuse me, a 6k, and the new sauce is working with Brook. So if you can play out Brook as early as you can, right? Returning 1 Dawn to our deck, which we don't mind, and making 2 characters -2k this turn, like when attacking, of course. So the majority of the cast isn't going to be able to just frivolously get rid of a 6 cost 7k body so early in the game, especially people who don't ramp like us, right? So if we can play them out as early as we can, that's great. And then when you're going up against the decks that like to go wide, this is your general. They can't get rid of them with a simple -3k and then somebody pops a 3k. They have to get them. They have to -4 down to get rid of them, and by these means kind of deal. So he is a big body, also a perfect swing over the majority of the leaders. And when you minus people down 2k, ain't nobody hanging around. I've also wondered about throwing back Swaley in this bitch. Where's Swaley? Yeah. because -2, or excuse me, -3, -3, he pops a 3, you're getting rid of a 9k body. So food for thought. You know, you'd be getting rid of a 9k body. Of course, you would have to have 9 Dawn, because you would have to, well, yeah, if you're at 8 Dawn, you go up 1 Dawn, you -1 Dawn, and then you play them out. And so you can automatically do this play. So that's some spice to think about. I feel like there was somebody else I was going to talk about that would also fit into this, but yeah. I mean, you also got Gamma Knife and shit like that. But anyhow, people want to go wide. Brook is your guide. You know what I mean? Like that, you're gonna handle business like that. Outside of that, still keeping 1 for the break glass in case of emergency Luffy. And this Luffy is actually lends himself very well to this deck because of minusing 1 Dawn at 10 and then being able to get 1 Dawn back and then drawing a card, of course. Yes, and I have to mention Frankie. Okay, so Frankie is a card that just seemed to be too expensive for anybody but Black and Purple Luffy. Because Black and Purple Luffy, if I can get rid of that, is the only one that, you know, you -2 Dawn and you get 2 Dawn back. Where is my guy at? Yeah, -2 Dawn, you get 2 Dawn back. Frankie essentially costs 3. Well, once we get to 8, we go to 9. Or once we're at 10, we can -2 and go back to 9. And there have been times where I play 2 fucking Frankies, minus a total of 4 Dawn, or excuse me, -2 Dawn the first time, draw a Dawn, -2 more, I'm at 7, next turn I'm at 9, next turn I'm at 10. I've established 2 blockers, and I've gotten to cycle my hand and cycle 2 cards out and draw a total of 4 cards. So I'm netting 2 fucking cards from my hand, or 2 cards from my deck, but I'm, you know, revolving and I'm drawing into Big Daddy Shanks, Newgate, possibly this one, these guys. I'm just drawing into more counter, more Gum Gum Giants. So Frankie isn't somebody you play on curve. Frankie isn't somebody you play very often. You play him in the late game, and yeah, that's that. And then also, instead of playing this Mami Onami, which is just a 2k body, you can play Frankie, and you can actually swing if they don't take care of it. So yes, and I was talking with my dog Pitochi from a good friend of our channel, and this is what their list was looking like. And I saw them running the Sanjis, which I'm really wanting to get around to. I like this idea, getting cards out of their hand. Of course, Diable Jamble is something that's oddly missing in my deck. I don't know why. I forget to put. It's gonna bite my ass one of these days. And I like the 2 of the big Luffy. And that's kind of where I was oh yeah, Luffy's a card that can work with this. So shout out to Pitochi. I got my 2 in this bitch too. And anyways, with that being said, I got some games for that ass. So let's get into it. Enough of the talking. Matches. All right, gang. So we're gonna start this off with Enel, and so far it's been nothing crazy. It was just they swung once at me, and I'm starving them out while establishing a board. So I am playing out these Bond Clays, right? Because Bond Clay, 1, it's ramping me. 2, these are going to be things that they need to get rid of. We're also starving them because if they want to spend a Rygo on Bond Clay, that is the greatest fucking value. Please spend 6 Dawn, get rid of Bond Clay, and go down to 1 life, 3 cards in your trash. Please, I'm begging you to do that, right? And then of course they have the mimic factor. We established Frankie out there, and that's where we are right now. That's our mind frame going into this, is that I can out late game Enel, which is fucking nuts. And but that's how the tides have been turning lately. Also, another thing I really love is that, you know, this is like fucking EMDR PTSD fucking training, like therapy, beating Enel with RP Luffy. Because as soon as RP Luffy came out in 05, for those of you who remember or don't know, RP Luffy came out and he was spice. It was really cool. He had a decent match into Sakazuki. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of things going for him. He's really the only one that could use the 10 drop Luffy. So that was really dope. But then in 05, or excuse me, because he was the starter deck. Then 05, there's also the Enel match, which you just can't do anything fucking about. So you just auto lose to Enel because there was just you just couldn't go wide enough. You couldn't do enough. And these days things have changed. So right here I have a bit of a brain fart, and I decide I want to get him down to 2. That way he can't pop Bon Clay. And I was like, oh shit, no, he was only 2 away from that. My bad, dog. So everything I talked about with that Rygo, out the fucking door, dude. Out the fucking door. Now he can easily do that. But it looks like he's not going to, and he is feeling a little bit of pressure. And he's going to go for the board. And this sucks because I'm definitely not going to spend, a fucking Gum Giant to keep this guy alive. So we're going to wind up letting them go. And then, well, we can mimic this once, and that'll get him down. And then we can swing again, and that'll get him down. But, it kind of took the wind out of our sails, if you wills. We're kind of not waiting around for him to just be able to free pop like he's going to. But I feel like my plan kind of went out the window. I'm gonna be real with you guys. That kind of sucks. Sometimes it happens. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wind up swinging 9 at their face. And it's just, you know what? I got my cards out there. Now you're gonna have to see your cards, and we're just gonna bang this out. There's no reason for Bon Clay to stay alive this turn. Yeah. Perhaps I should have waited one more fucking turn, and things would have been a little different. But c'est la vie. So they're swinging there, and I must be smoking crack if I'm even thinking about this. Maybe I was mid-wipe. I always say that because I never know when I'm taking a crap while I'm playing this game when I watch it back. So they're adding 1. And if they're doing that, they're definitely looking to get some kind of hit off of me. I could Gum Giant this, and if I do, they get the draw 3 and trash 2. So I decide to go ahead and pay for the Gum Giant. I got rid of the Brook, which I don't see myself playing. And instead of them swinging again at myself, they wind up playing out Shirahoshi. By that time, I'm going to go ahead and play Nami, and guess what I can do now? I can play out Nami, I can search Homeboy, I can play Homeboy, I can put a Dawn back, draw into the Nika, that's really cool. And then swing 8, swing 7, swing 10 and 10. But we're just thinking, where do we want to place these? So we're going to swing the first one at their face. Okay. Now we're going to swing 7 at their face. No, we don't. We don't swing at the face because they could have taken, and then they could have blocked, and they would have just been able to cycle another card. What we did was we decided to swing here to get rid of that. And it's not a big fucking deal. We just wanted to get rid of it. And then now we're going to swing 10 and 10 right here. And they're going to have to give us counter or blockers, because we want to get rid of these Shirahoshis without giving them another life if we can. Sometimes it's just like, get this fucking bitch out of my face and you're going to have to give me counter. So what are they going to do here? I'm sure they're going to give me a Shirahoshi. Very interesting. They go down to 1 card and they block. So this tells me that they don't have what they need for the late game. And the thing is that there is no reason why, outside of sheer numbers, why Enel could and should see every fucking ace like they do. Like, when you see, when it's a 50 card deck and they play all 4 fucking aces, it doesn't make sense because they shouldn't have that many aces. There's no search, right? With us, we get to search everything. With just about. I mean, we get to search this out. We get to search our 10 drop out. We get to search these out. So there's good reasons why we would see what we need. We swing 10. This time they just fucking flat out let it go. And I have this here, and I'm thinking, what do I do? And I just don't think that 10 drop Luffy is the play for this one, because I have such an impressive board, and I do still need to get past 2 Shirahoshis. So I think dropping 10 would really hurt my cause. And I'm glad I go the other route, because now I got so much at my disposal when it comes to defending my bigs turned sideways. So they play that out, and this is, for me, it's kind of on the wall right now. So I'm going to go ahead and, I mean, I got to swing at him. I got to get rid of these Shirahoshis one way or the other. So we're going to do that. And of course, they get the fucking, you're the one who should leave. And they get 2 life. Of fucking course. And I say, you know what? Take another life. Take another life, Jack. I don't give a fuck. So, and they get their fucking Raigo. Why the hell not? It's such bullshit. But anyways, that's what you get when you get attached to a way that you believe the game should be played. All right, so they got 10. We're at 7. If they swing at our face, we know they're going to draw some cards. It looks like they're going to want to... They do swing at our face. Well, I'll be darned. I'm not opposed to taking this, and it looks like I wasn't back then either, because it's like, fuck it. They got 6 more Dawn. They're not getting rid of anything, dog. I'm not letting them get rid of a motherfucking threat on that board. I promise you. So, when they swing 11 at what? Oh, come on. I thought you had a fucking challenge for me, dude. Yeah, I could do that. I could also did that and just saved him to turn that sideways and go for it. But what are we going to do now? I think we should search. I think searching would be in order. That wouldn't be bad. But what are we searching for? We already have 2 Gum Gum Giants. Could we be searching for Uso Hachi Miso Horny? Could we be searching for another 10-drop Luffy? You know what I'm saying? You got to think about these things. So, Frankie, you know. So we get this. We get the Uso Hachi Miso Horny. And we like that. So what we're going to do now is swing. What I'm thinking right here. Chat, what I'm thinking right here is this. What'll happen in games is they'll see that they have a blocker. They know I drew fucking Uso Hachi. And so they don't know when and how I'm going to use that. They don't know how much I'm worried about them because I have 1 life. So I'm saying, let me get you down to 1. Because if I swing this, you'll probably take it. And if you do, then I play him out. I turn that sideways, and I'm going for game. That's how I see it. They took the bait. In my opinion, they took the bait. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and play this out. Turn that sideways. Now, out of those 3 cards, you're going to have 10 Dawn worth of counter. Because to kill him on 1, you remember you got to have 3 attacks. Holy shit, right? So I'm going to swing 11. And if you didn't have 10, you ain't going to have 11. And I almost don't care what you drew. As long as it ain't bullshit, I'm going to ramp up, swing 12, and that's that. 10. That's pretty close. But, and that was Enel. That was Enel. Let's go ahead and get right on. We got a lot of videos. All right, gang. We're playing against Shanks now. Okay, so this is my opening hand. I chose to go first. And the reason I chose to go first is that I want to ramp up fast. I don't want to give them Ben Beckman play. And I'm going to be ahead of them anyways. This is how I look at it. So I have nothing. I actually choose the Frankie over the Sanji because the Frankie's going to help me cycle later in the game. And anyhow, so we're keeping it moving. It is ballsy. Well, it's also like I get to swing first. I get to do things first. But understand that if you don't see your ramp and you're going first against Shanks, you really have just given them back the advantage. So if I didn't have fucking 8 cards, 4 of them being searchable, then yeah, I might just be taking second and calling it a day. Of course, going second and drawing in the Bond Clay isn't the end of the world either. I go 2 Dawn here, swing that, and I'm trying to play around Lucky Roo as best I can. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and swing 5 and see if I can't just get him to block and KO this and then play out Bond Clay. Bond Clay does have great value into this matchup because you play it out before they play their Shanks, and then they got to understand that that Shanks is going to be mimicked. And if they play the 12 drop that KO somebody or anything they spend to KO Bond Clay is actually value because Ben Beckman costs 7 to get rid of a 4, value. Obviously the 10 drop to get rid of 4, value. This guy to get rid of this, 4 for 4, it's even. You know what I mean? So we're already at 10 though, and it looks like they're still at 6. So we got 2 more rounds before they can play their big out. I was thinking do I play this and pop this? And what I should have done is I should have went ahead and swung 1 over this, so just swung 6, so that it would have been down to 5, because I'm not concerned about taking a life right now. So I should have attached 1 Dawn, swung for 5, and then seen just to see what they do with this, and then play out Homeboy, because right now he could just go ahead and counter, and then or block here, KO, and then KO this. So that was, and then now I don't get an extra swing, where I would have gotten 2 swings, gotten either 2 cards or 2 reactions from them at the very least. So let's see what they're doing. They're definitely thinking about it. And they decide to Red Hawk and get rid of Bond Clay. They keep their blocker for doing that. I'm not tripping. I mean, look, anytime you can get your value out of your events, I guess it's not a bad thing, but it ain't nothing to me. I'm not worried about that. Not worried about any of it. So now I'm thinking my next play, since I'm at 10, I could just play this out, KO that, and then swing, add 2 here, swing and pop that. That way you can't do any funny shenanigan business. So let's see what we got here. Boom, boom. And then, yeah, it looks like we're boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. And we're going to go ahead and swing 7, because now we're ready to go ahead and get him out of here. We're ready for him to get down to 0. We don't need him around any longer. So that's that. We got him down to 2 life, and he's made it to 10. He's made it to 10. He's played out his, got rid of ours, and it's looking like it's that time of day. Okay, so remember I told you guys about having Frankie outside of a search, which you got to remember, our searches don't search for our bigs, all the bigs that we want, right? The main bigs that we have is just that 10 rush Luffy and the 10 drop Luffy, right? Or, you know, whatever, time skip Luffy. So let's see what we do here. 2 times speed, so bear with me. But we play that out, we get rid of 2 Dawn, and we draw into Homeboy. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add a Dawn, so we don't fall too far behind, that we can actually play him, right? Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and play out. I really am thinking, what do I want to do? And I could search, I could this, I could that. I decide to swing 9. See what they do with that. They take. They give me minus. And so I only play out 1 Frankie. And me now is like, okay, let's see. Swinging 9 again. So, real quick, I only play out 1 Frankie, and that's because I didn't want to go down so low that next turn I couldn't play them. So, because they gave me minus 1K, I thought, you know what, I'll just load up and leave 1 Dawn for Gum Gum, and we'll keep it going. So right there, I got 1 life out of him, and then I got, look how many cards, 2, 3, wait, I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 cards out of his hand. So I'm pretty sure he's got its big on him, or something, and if he doesn't, he's in trouble. He did play out 1, and that did get the best value it could in the sense of getting rid of Newgate. But right now it's going to take more than that to get rid of me, because I got 3 life still, dog. I'm chilling. So, and I got this. This getting rid of this is going to draw me more of this. And I will be going into 10 next turn. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to play out big drop Luffy. So, we'll see what's up. Deeper and deeper and deeper, I'm falling. They draw Hongo Jerry. So that's a 2K. Right now, I want a 7K swing more than I want a 5K blocker. So I'm giving that up. Right now, I want a 7K swing more than I want a 1 cost Nami. So I'm giving that up. If they want to invest now, okay. I would like to go ahead and Gum Gum Giant and keep them alive and put that pressure on them. Okay, so we select 1 card to trash, getting rid of Frankie, because I'm going to play my big, is what I'm thinking. So I go up to 1, and right now I'm thinking, all right, wait a minute. He's only got 3 cards in hand. I know that one of them is a 2K, but the rest could be bricks. And I'm going to get a little greedy. I'm going to get a little crazy. I'm going to swing 11, and let's see what he does. He takes. I'm at 5. That's another 11. Let's see what he does. He fucking has it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I swing 11. This motherfucker's got the bad manners, plus a 2K, plus a 2K. At this point, I do hear a toilet flush, and I am like, oh shit, what did I do? But before I can freak out, I'm like, all right. He's got 1 card in hand. I got 3 life. He got to be able to finish me in 3 swings. Actually, because he swung with this, what did he do with this? He swung here. He swung there. So if I'm them in this situation, I mean, the only thing I could think of is that they don't have 1 up for Gum Gum Giant. So possibly I can load up. I can give him 4. I can swing 10 and then still have 6 to swing 11, 10, 12. You know what I mean? So I can swing 11. Fucking 11. I can swing 10, 11, 11, or however the fuck. I could swing big body swings, but you got to remember that with each time that they swing and I take a life, that's another possibility of a counter, etc. So they decide to swing here straight up, which is wild for me. I'm going to give them that blocker. I need this swing. And I feel like if I just survive, also, if I survive though, I know that I win, because as long as I can keep 1 of these in my hand, if they decide to develop, even if they developed 2 blockers, I can play these 2 this turn, swing 7, swing 6, you know, we'll see. So what are they going to do? Are they going to go for it? There's nothing to really go for now. They decided to do that. At this point, I feel kind of safe. So I can take this one and let's see if I can keep them from developing. Okay. So they swing there. I'm giving up Yasop. And now I'm anticipating them playing out a blocker for sure. They swing there. I can't give up both of this. I swing, I take. Okay. And this is what I was talking about. I grow on the 2Ks. Lucky Roo. That's it, dog. That's it. Turn him sideways. Right up the keister. They play a Lucky Roo, and I had the Usohachi Miso Hone. Even if I didn't have it, obviously I had this. I had been Beckman, and that's why where some people run 2 or 1 or none. I'm like, yo, Ben Beckman and Usohachi Miso Horny is where it is at, dog. So I wind up swinging 13 to face, and that's all she wrote. Even if they had 2 or 3 cards in that bitch, you are going to lose. You cannot block 12K with 6. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we were good. We were busting them up. That's the plan against Shanks. That's how things can go. Okay, I got another spicy Pikachu matchup for you guys. BELO Betty has been making a lot of waves recently, and as much as it's a deck I hated playing against, I do respect it, and it's fun, and it's cool, and it's good to have different mechanics and stuff like that. They can't all play the same. I do not like triggers, Sam I am. But yeah, it's fun. So anyways, against them, I got to choose the order, and I would choose first because I want to be in control of who attacks when. And I'm going to go ahead and choose to mulligan. And the reason being is that I didn't see any ramp. Saw some good cards, but didn't see any ramp. So that's what I want to see. I want to see some Zorojoro on turn 1 or turn 2. So for those of you who don't know, swinging against Betty, you swing at your own risk, because every time you swing, it could turn into something violent for you. Now, what I'm saying is that I'm going to have Brooke the next fucking turn, right? And Brooke is going to be really important in this matchup, because the reason why BELO Betty is so dangerous is they go wide. They go wide, they minus you down, they go up to plus 3K, which means everybody's swinging into you for free, which eliminates the whole reason to play Luffy a 6K leader. So, and then of course being 3 life, this can be a really bad matchup. All right, so we see them going wide. We're not happy. They decide to swing at our Zorojoro. We are very much okay with that. And they don't swing with anything else. They want to save and swing for all of this together at the same time. So my thought is I already got Ben Beckman. Let me go ahead and search. I reveal a Gum Gum Giant. Me likey. Now I'm going to go ahead and play out Ben Beckman and get rid of this guy, because this guy right here, my Frankenfurter, will be a 9-drop body or 9k swing when they do their ability. I'm swinging at life now because I feel comfortable, because I will pop something. I got 3 life. I will have a 1-up for Gum Gum Giant. I'm not going to use their ability, and I get to swing 7 now. They counted out that first one, which is something I like to see, because hopefully it means they're not running a bunch of triggers like this guy right here. But anyways, so they take, and them not getting a trigger isn't unheard of. It's happened. I ramp up or whatever I do, and I got 1 Gum Gum Giant. I got 4k encounter, and I'm feeling good. I'm gonna definitely play the Shanks next turn. Things are looking good. I'm feeling good. So here's where the threat comes in. Now they're ready to swing at us. That's the big problem. So it sucks, because if Lifberg wasn't on the field when they would swing and pop Nami, if Nami wasn't there to get popped, I could use Brook, and then Nami could swing into Inazuma or whatever. And this is the other reason why Brook is so good, because people are worried about them and their ability. Now they gotta swing at them, and now I have essentially a 7k blocker, so that makes things even better. I play out Shanks. I'm -1. I get those 2 enemies down because they're the only ones I can swing at, and then now because of that, I can use Leader's ability. I'm swinging 6 into 1. Come on, dude. I'm gonna be swinging 7 into 2. Come on, dude. Now I'm gonna swing fucking 12 into face. I got 1 up for Nami, and I have just taken that board before they go crazy again. I took a 5 character board down to 1, so that's pretty nice. We like that, and that's something BELO Betty is not used to. They are not used to seeing that out of their opponents. So now we are going to watch them be able to play out some fucking buffoonery. And I know they're looking for Karasus, and that's what our main concern is. But right now, shit, their main concern is fucking Shanks. And one thing I'm not going to do is let Shanks go. So that's that. You can't do nothing else. My bodies are too big. It means so much more to have 7k bodies out there than anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and -1 and minus them down. And let's just see what we got here. I am comfortable swinging at them now for everything. So we could do that. I know that I can survive around. I know I can survive around, and I know that we can play out 10-drop Luffy next turn. So we're going to go ahead and 11 and 11 and 12, because we are constantly fainting that we have Gum Gum Giant. There's no reason to not. So there we go. Now I'm going to swing 12. The worst case scenario is that Shanks attacks and they life into a trigger. But even if they do, that would be 3 attacks, maybe 4 if they have Inazuma or whatever their name is. But I just didn't see that happening. We got them down to 0. They either finish me this turn right here, right now, or I am Big City hooping. So they put Sabo, they add Morley to life. None of this is going to do anything so far. It doesn't look like their case is going to be heard in court. It's not even going to court. So they're going to swing 7 there. We give them that one. And we're fucking big chilling right now. So we can just 7, 7, 12, and then another 7. So that's what I'm thinking we do. And that's that. So let's see right here. This one really showcased Brook And I thought Brook would mainly just be showing up. And look, I never even lost a life. That's fucking crazy. But I thought Brook would mainly show up in Dofi matches because, for obvious reasons, I'm minusing people 2K and then they're so much easier to swing into. But also helps you out with the Bello Betty for fucking sure. So, and then they get so consumed with getting rid of this card. But unless you're like Lucci, unless you're black, right? Somebody who can -5 and KO a 1 or a 2. You get what I'm saying? It's tough. It's a tough card to get rid of. It's a tough card to swing over. I'm playing it out earlier than I should be able to. So this card is tough. It's tough in this deck. So yeah. Let's go to... Oh, I got a Dofi one for you guys. Okay, looks like I'm playing these out of order because that's a little stink right there, which was our Shanks guy. So anyways, so I chose to go first, Maliki, and right here I got what I need. So I think I keep this. Yeah, so we keep this. I would like to see that Brook, honestly, because I'm going Zoro Joro, which means I'm going to go from odds to evens, which means I will be able to play Brook that first turn, or my turn 3, which is fucking absolutely bananas. But yeah, so I'm going to swing 6. We swing first because, you know, they do have counters, or they do have triggers that can get rid of Zoro. Anyways, so we play them out. They're at 4. I think their best play here is a Jinbei into something. Teach isn't bad because Teach can set somebody up, give them 2. They can also swing. So 8, I'm like, yo, I'm going to fucking take that 8. So they go ahead and it looks like they did that. So now they can swing 9. I'm definitely taking 9. Like, it was overkill to begin with. So I play that out and I don't get my Brook, unfortunately. I do get Yasop. And I'm going to swing over there, and I knew it wasn't going to get rid of it, but I don't want them drawing another life, and I would like them to get rid of a 2K. I would rather them lose resources here than here, because once you lose your resources here, then everybody here becomes a lot easier to swing at. And we know that we're not going to get them down in life before we've had to deal with their board. That's just not how this game works. So fuck it, just swing at board, dude. There's some people you just swing at face. There's some people you just swing at board. So fucking just swing at board. Anyhow, also, the more they use their teach ability, that's negativing them a card. Oh shit, what was that? Switch it back. Anyways, yeah, so when they do that kind of shit, oh, and then yeah, they're not seeing what they need here, it looks like. And like I said, every time they use their ability, they're having to take a card out of their hand, put it on top of their deck, and that's not going to work out for them for too long. So right here, I could drop big, but I'm like, yo, let me go ahead and pop this, give this 1, swing into 4, and now they're -1 for the turn. Forget about it. Now I'm swinging in the face. Yo. Like, I mean, now we start swinging at face. So they're so low here, and we're starting to get the board here, and we got the sauce out here, dog. Even if their biggest plays, like if they got a Josu, oh my gosh, yeah, they're done. This game's done. This game's done. I can give them a 2K. I can give them this and this. Yeah, I'd rather that than go down to 1 life, personally. So now we're just dropping bigs. There goes my Brook. Swing 7 into that. You either block it or let it go. I think you let it go. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, they block it. Okay, cool. It's going to go anyways. Swing there. Okay. So now what do we got? Gecko Mario. Revealing the Boa Hancock. I'm realizing that now they haven't seen a Jinbei yet. So, like, that's tough for them. They're going to go ahead and do that. They put Boa on top of their life or top of their deck. That's not going to do anything for me, though, because, like, you're going to play them out sideways, rested. So it's not that big of a deal. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about any of it. 11. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take 11, right? No, actually. Well, no. Let's take 11. I say we take 11. Me today says I take 11. 12, definitely fucking taking. Okay, so we can drop a kid, and then we can still have some up for Gum Gum Giant, and we can be a 7K leader. We swing 8 into 6. They don't have a blocker. They got to take that. And guys, we've stabilized at this point. There's absolutely nothing they can do to kill me. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I just drew another one. So I'm going to 8, swinging 10. This game is fucking cooked. Like, I would say almost a turn or two ago. The second they didn't see their Jinbeis, yeah, they were pretty fucking cooked, I think. And even if they did, man, I'm popping. I'm doing my thing. I would have liked to see Brook, and I feel like Brook would have been this would have been a match that Brook shined in. But frankly, yeah. Let's see what he's got. Okay, so he's doing the Boa Hancock thing again. I hope for their sake that they don't martial teach that Boa Hancock. Because, yeah. Okay, they do that. I'm going to give them that, and that's a no-brainer for me to just keep them alive because this is going to be the turn I win. Hey, guys, sometimes I show you how to play. Sometimes I show you how not to play. Sometimes my opponent shows you how to play. Sometimes they show you how not to play. And I think they didn't see their Jinbeis, so that's tough on them. But, I mean, these games are back-to-back for me. You know what I mean? So you guys are seeing, like I showed you earlier. And he comes out with a Love Beam, and I'm like, what? You're not supposed to play anything other than what Jonas played? That's cheating. But swing an 8, and that's it. And swing a 10, and you got 11, but you ain't got another 10, so there's no fucking way. So, and that's the ball game. GG's. Yeah, guys, I feel like this deck is working very, very consistent, and it's crazy because it is a deck that relies on seeing your ramp. However, there is somebody that I have not played yet, and that is Blackbeard. And so I'm going to see if I can't find you some Blackbeard matches live. So let's go ahead and get into that. All right, gang, let's test our luck against old Teachy. They're going second. We're going first. That means we will be able to search, and our on plays aren't going to do as much. I do like that I have a new gate. Maybe I should mulligan for... I'll mulligan. That's what we really wanted to see. Okay, good deal. Because even if I was searching with Homegirl, I would be searching for this, but maybe that was a mistake because I should have played out that search. Either way, it's not a big deal. I'm going to swing into that. And then I'm going to play that out. Cool, cool, cool. Sometimes, I have to make sure my mic was on. They, oh, that sucks. I was going to say sometimes they don't black hole us. It looks like we are black holed. Confound it. Well, I'll tell you what. Then I'm just going to go ahead and swing 8 at the face. Save 3 for Homeboy, and if you want to run that route again, by all means, because this will take me to 7, this will take me to 8, and then I'll go to 9, and then I'll play, you know, maybe 2 of these out, and then they got or this and this, and save 1 for the turn before they're drawing a lot, and they can see. And this is why I play on my phone, because I try to play live for you guys, and this happens. All right, gang, so we end this thing. I think I'm going to go ahead and take second from them. It's going to give us more time to develop and do what we want to do. I like that I have this here. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan because I want to see a... Okay. I wanted to see a Bond Clay or a Searcher, something I could play out round 1 or turn 1. I don't, and I have not been black hole just yet. So that's unfortunate. But what is fortunate is either way, I'm going to hit 8, go to 9, and, you know, be up there. At this point, I don't mind taking... And this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and play that out. 1 Dawn to return. I got to get rid of 1 card. Since we're not going to get any on plays by that point, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And there we go. So now I have something for him to get rid of, which is good for me. And I'm going to go ahead and swing 7. Okay, it gets them a "This is my age." And they get Jesus burgers. They're going to be looking to serve them things up regularly. All right, so I'm about to go to 6, then 7. This cannot be KO'd. I really, really, really hope they forget to black hole me this time. Because if they do, homeboy's going straight in the Triznash. So they probably, maybe they think I don't have Beckman. Maybe they think I can't pop. Oh, well, I can't pop them no more anyway. Son of a bitch. Cotton candy, Cotton. That's okay. We do get black holed anyways, so no fucking point in wondering what was going to happen there. I'm thinking about swinging empty just to ramp, playing him out, and then I will have them out next turn. I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So we'll go ahead and swing down. We're up to 7 now. And I'm going to play him out. And it doesn't matter that I played him. Normally you would swing and then develop. You don't want things to get popped. He's a 7 cost. There's no trigger that's going to pop a 7. But it's still a good habit to get into. It's a habit for some reason I have online. But I don't have that habit in real life. So that's... I guess I'll settle out of court for that. I'm not going to keep him alive because I want to play this out the turn before they get their big. So, their big beard. Okay, so we are thinking about swinging. I think that'll be the last fucking piece of shit I take out of you, buddy. And then after this, I'm able to just play out Shanks. Yeah, that's cool. That doesn't fucking matter. Because I'm going to go ahead and play out Shanks. And then I do have enough counter. So I'm going to play Shanks out. And this is where it gets dicey on their end. They're at 6. So I'm going to go ahead and swing here. Take 1. Now I'm a 7K leader. They're going to have to give me 2 cards to keep them alive. They don't do that. I didn't think they would. Now I'm going to play this out. And this was previously thought to be an unwinnable match for Red Purple Luffy. Like, yo, if you run into this guy, you're done. But Double Finger has kept them honest with the Lafferty Daniels because, well, I don't know if they've seen any either. They may have just had an unfortunate draw, but anything that they had, I was going to swing into it and get rid of it. This is interesting. So they're going to trash there, trash that. And now I got to trash a card. Well, trash me. We are still not concerned because, yeah. No, we're not concerned about any of that because you're representing nothing. And what I'm going to do is swing 12 straight up. And if you got it, then I can still, yeah, okay. So then that's the end of the game. Yeah, there's no fucking way you got all that. Yeah. 3 fucking... Yeah, okay. I don't know if we got time for this. Okay. So, we're running it back just to see what they can see, what it looks like when they're going second, I guess. I want to see my ramp. I want to see my ramp on curb if I can. Okay. This isn't as bad. I mulliganed, and then I got searchers. And I didn't get my fucking ramp. And that really fucking chaps my ass. I'm going to take this one because the turn that they don't fucking black hole me, he can serve a purpose. And I already have a Sanji. So this turn isn't looking good for us whatsoever. But I will actually be saving my Nami for when they do whatever they want. So right now I'm going to go ahead and search again. Do I grab this one or do I grab this one? I think I'll grab... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to slide, but the click kind of just dragged it over and took it. Not the worst deal in the world. That sucked. because I would want to play that Frankie out later in the game, essentially. So right now I'm representing two 2K bodies. So them playing out Lafferty Daniels is against their betterment. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I could play this out, but I don't want this to get popped. I don't know how many of these I'm going to see. I could swing with one of these, but then they're going to get KO'd. I don't know how many of those I'm going to get out there. So, and from this point on, he's going to be black holing me. So I'm going to go ahead and just give him a 9K swing. And after that, we're definitely going to be playing this, and then this, and then this, or this, and then this, and this. Just going wide and seeing what's going on. So they're going to get a free one off of that. Which means it would behoove me to go ahead and get rid of this. Because, okay, for 7, I'll take that one because I'm looking for cards. That's a good card to see. That's a really good card to see. Because I can -2 on both of these fulls, and then we can keep that moving. And I might just swing here. We'll see. We'll see what we want to do. Okay, we're not yet with enough Dawn to do anything. So we'll be at 10 Dawn next turn. And I think I want this out there. So I'm going to go ahead and play this out. Maybe I should have played this out. Yeah, I should have did that. That way I could have minus both of these and swung into them and got rid of them. That was a mistake on my part. Do we want to go ahead and get rid of this and then swing to face? We can do that. Well, let's swing here first. Swing face. I guess it didn't fucking matter. That was stupid. I was thinking about swinging to them and I didn't. Okay, so yeah, this was a game to set up Brook and then leave it to them to have to do something about that. Because, yeah, I could be swinging into both of these and everybody would be -3K and that or 2K, and that would have really been tough for them. Let's see. So I got 8 coming at my face now. And then after that, I'm going to have 9. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a Sanji blocker. And, well, unfortunately, I'm going to give up this guy because I'm definitely going to take this next hit that they deal out at me. Yeah, okay. So we are black holed. And, well, we're in a place where we can play out Kid, put a Dawn back. We can swing big in the face twice, and then we have plenty of cards. But right now they're just 6. So what could happen right here is if they play out their big, one more, and they're going to be able. I'm going to need 2Ks, and I do have that plus that. So let's just start with this. We know we're going to do this. And I believe I've already taken back my Dawn for the turn. So, no, I haven't. All right, so let's go ahead and think. Get him down to 0. Let's do that. Let's just get him down to 0. Use card action. Okay. And I can only take... I'll only be taking 1 hit from these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and go up to 9 and just get him down to 0. And now he's got a sweat because I'm a 7K leader. They're going to be able to swing 7s, and that's going to be 1 and a 1. You know what I mean? That's going to be cheap blocks. And I doubt they'll get rid of another 4 cards, especially they want to play their big 10. I doubt they're going to get rid of another 4 cards. And when they fail to do that, I'm going to be able to swing 8, power up, swing 8, power up. Yeah, I'm not worried about this. This is actually, I'm going to learn something new if I wind up losing like this. Okay, so they're going for game, it looks like, and I would like to bait them into that. So they're at 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. And I could go up to 11, 13, 15. So I'll go ahead and take. And now they're going to load up here. And either way, I got a lot of counter. Yeah, okay. So we're good. Boom, boom. I'll get rid of you because you have no counter value. And we do that. And then we do this. And then we do this. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for playing. Oh, shit. That's the last jump scare. That's the last jump scare. Yeah. Well, and that, you know. So let's go ahead and get over to the gist of the list, shall we? Well, there you have it, gang. What can I say? It's been working out for me. You know what I mean? I'm really liking the list, and I'm really liking what it can and will do. What would I change? I just don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. It's funny. I had 4 Brooks. I talked a lot of shit about Brook, and I think Brook only came up in 1 game for me, really. I think it could have been played in another game. Maybe, I think it was that Blackbeard game I could have played the Brook. Yeah. I think I could have played the Brook in the Blackbeard game and got rid of those double Jesus burgers because they would have been so easy to swing into, and this guy would not have been easy to swing into. But anyhow, you know, say la vie. But I'm really feeling this deck. You know, what's fucked up is that before this, I was, how come this scrolls so fast, but when I do this, fucking dying to scroll? What is that? Anyways, yeah, I was just automatically going to run red purple fucking Kid and not red purple Luffy. But now I don't know, because I really like this deck. I really like it. Really liking it right now. I don't know. So I'm going to probably leave it to you guys. You guys are going to have to tell me which one to bring and see what's up. We got a league now at my locals, which is pretty fucking dope. I meant to record the grand finals match of each week. And last week was between Ray's Shanks. And I forgot the new guys, Green Uda. And Ray was able to hold it down for the set. So really happy about that. But yeah, man, he's the one fucking person I told. He's somebody, I've had videos with him in the Shanks video and stuff like that. But yeah, I fucking told him, I was like, yo, I got this. I'm going to start recording for our league or whatever. And we'll commentate later. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me forget. And then he's the one person of all of us that winds up in grand finals and fucking, and also forgot to tell me. And my bitch ass was, I forget what I was playing. Oh, that was the day. That was last Sunday. You guys remember where fucking power went out. And I wasn't even going to go to locals. I was going to stream. Power goes out. And I'm like, fuck. So I grabbed the only deck that I had put together because I had broken up all of this shit. They're all in different sleeves. If I could just buy purple sleeves for everything. But anyhow, so I wound up with a Doferston list, and it was still cool. I think I came in 4th. So shout out to fucking Jared for sticking to black purple Luffy and coming in 2nd. But anyhow, let's go ahead and this is my list for right now. Again, smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in them comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. I know a lot of people put a lot of different ingredients into their Luffy. Outside of that, yeah, be looking for that vote in the, what is it, community tab or something. I'll post the question and I'll just ask what you guys want me to run, because it's gonna be one of those two. Anyhow, this has been Marauder Music with 3-Piece TCG, big TCG. And what do you want to see from me next? Comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. Like a faucet, swag dripping like a faucet. Dooney fixing, got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission. I see they got the lights, camera, but no action. They actually fiction.